Didn't you get enough of Man United Brighton the other day?
We won. What are you talking about? We won. I don't
Save
care.
for your podcast. Save for the
Yeah,
podcast.
same
Don't
for
we
the
getting
podcast.
into
So
it now?
let's get going. Let's get going.
Right. Inside the White Lines, back again. Another episode. I missed the last one. I was knee deep in shitty nappies. Been able to climb out for 20 minutes. So let's get it cracking, boys.
Well, we were just chatting about Man United Brighton, so that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Go on then. Get your shit out.
No, I'm just saying you cannot be pleased with that performance, surely. I know you won a game. I'm not doing the hands down. That's the most important thing. You won a game. I get that. But looking at it as a performance side of things, you cannot be happy with that performance.
It was poor.
You definitely got a get out of jail free card.
At the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points, man. Like, what was it? I can't remember.
That W, innit?
Okay, exactly. I can't remember who said it. If you got a point for hitting the post and the crossbar and all that, then yeah, cool. Brighton won, but
doesn't the performance worry you for like the future? Because you played poor against Crystal Palace, you played poor against Brighton. You're not worried?
Well, yeah. Obviously, you want to see a team playing well, but I don't want to see them playing fucking boring football and just scraping through games. I want to see them winning, obviously, but a win's a win. And I'm not. It's too. The reality of it is, man, it's too early in the season to say. Even first 2, 3, 4 games, in my opinion, it's too early in the season to judge someone on their first couple games. Really, like it's too. I don't know. Season hasn't even really got going yet. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, every point in the season matters, but for me, it's too early in the season to judge a team if they didn't play well in their first couple games, or they did, or whatever. Anything can still happen. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, yeah, I want to see them play well, but at the end of the day, the main thing was after losing to Crystal Palace, they got a W. They got a W and they got 3 points. They were lucky. They were very lucky, but you take them as however they come, man. You know what I mean?
I was listening to the radio the other day, and what's his name? Danny Murphy was on, and he was saying he reckons that he doesn't think that Pogba and Fernandes can play together. He said because neither of them are defensive minded, so it just leaves Man United way too open in midfield. Bro,
talking of Man United midfielders, did you see what Donny van der Beek's agent said? Have you seen it?
Yeah, not happy.
I saw the headline. I didn't see what he said.
Oh, bro, he said something about Donny van der Beek should be starting for Man United. They should have lost. Bro, Donny van der Beek's agent said this. Why was he on the bench? They should have lost 7-1 to Brighton.
Yeah, he's lost the plot.
No, bro, he should have started though. Pogba should not be in the team at the moment.
He's not fit, is he? He doesn't look fit.
He's not fit. He don't look fit. He's just come back from having COVID, Corona, whatever. He doesn't look like Matt Sharp at all. He shouldn't be in the team at the moment. I agree. Donny van der Beek should be starting over him right now. Not saying he should be starting over him every single week, but you bring a player in like that for rotation and for depth, and then what? You're going to play someone that's not match fit, and you're going to put someone that is sharp and looks good to go on the bench. It doesn't make no sense.
They obviously think he is match fit.
Huh?
They obviously think he is match fit.
This is what I mean. Listen, I'm not one of these Ollie out. I don't think Ollie should be out. Not yet. I'm not saying ever, but I back Ollie. If anything, it's the ball. But he does. I'm not going to sit here and defend him. Like he does sometimes make some questionable decisions, and that is one. Like Pogba should not be starting. It's so obvious to see that he's not fit.
Do you think it's the pressure of having such a big price tag? He feels like he has to pay him. What was he, 90 million, 95 million, something like that?
No, that's bollocks. Because Jose Mourinho weren't playing him and he still cost that much.
Yeah, but Jose Mourinho's a stronger character than Ollie.
Yeah, I hear that.
He appears to have a stronger character than Ollie. I don't know him personally, obviously, but...
I know what you mean. I do hear that. But listen, I'm one of those people, man. Price tags in football are bullshit anyway. Like, just what? Because he costs a load of money. If he's playing shit or he's not on the ball, he's not in form, he's playing shit. Like, he doesn't play.
You've got to remember it's Man United, like, only their second game as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. It goes back to that.
I think there's a lot of time. It's very, very early, man.
Yeah, that is earlier.
Again, we'll get into it after, but it's going to lead into transfers, and they've been shit in the transfer market. Is all that? It's like if they don't freshen up. Like I think we've got a good starting 11. They lack a bit of depth, but every starting 11 they need to freshen up and bring in players to compete for positions and keep people.
Yeah.
Nah, see,
On their toes.
I completely disagree, mate, because we've done absolutely dick all when we come out and whacked but Wolves. So I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll get to that. I know you're dying to slip that in anywhere you can, innit?
Anyways, I do hear what you're saying. To summarise, Man United were very lucky to even get a draw. If Brighton could finish their dinner and took half of them chances, it would have been closer to 7-1 to Brighton.
Yeah,
but that's football.
Rashford scored a great goal, though. To be fair, Rashford's goal was a brilliant goal.
To be honest, he looks like one of our. Even him, he's not great, but he was. Didn't he have? Wasn't he offside for? Didn't he get the goal this life for being offside, or was that Greenwood? I can't remember now.
No, that was him as well, I think. But he was miles offside.
He looked sharp. He scored in the. It was obviously against Luton, but he scored there. He scored that goal. He looked the
best out of the three that day. Martial went a bit hit and miss again, like he has been. I know he had a good season last season, but he was a bit hit and miss.
I feel sorry for him because he's service, bro. He's not getting a service which plays on it. He ain't really. But yeah, no, Man United, they were lucky, but I'll take the 3 points. It's still early in the season. I'm not worried yet. I still think they need to bring in someone or 2 or 3 players, but we'll see what happens, innit? They won. Let's go to Wolves. Wolves West Ham, yeah.
Here he is.
Always nice. Always nice to have a smile. Do you know what I mean when they're talking about my football team? Oh, fuck knows what happened there, mate. Complete. We did everything we did in the Arsenal game, but just finished our chances.
Mate,
we played really well. Wolves were terrible.
Don't get me started on Wolves, please. Wild card.
Mate, they got to give that goal back to Souček as well. That was a liberty, that one ago.
I know. That's what I was going to say. I wild-carded fantasy football, banking on Wolves. No offence to West Ham, but a wild card, put Wolves players in. Jimenez, Podence, thanks, Joe. Didn't make the cut. And then
Mark stuck him in as well.
Of all players, Jimenez scores an own goal, bro. What the hell?
It was a stupid one as well. But I mean,
goal.
Actually talking about the game, I mean, we just played really well. Bowen was really good, constant. I mean, Antonio. He's an absolute handful for anyone on his day. Like anyone, he's unplayable at times. He was really good. Souček was winning everything, and they didn't have to do that much defending, which is always a bonus for West Ham. So. Yeah, well happy, but we'll see what happens next week. We've got a tough run now. Leicester, starting with Leicester. Everton in the Cup tonight. Then Leicester in the Prem. Leicester, City, Tottenham, Liverpool.
To be fair, though, your whole start was quite hard. Did you have the first game of the season you had?
Villa,
all right, maybe that was your easy one, but then you went straight into Arsenal, Wolves, which are 2 hard games, really.
No, or Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle. And they
Newcastle, yeah. They played us off the park.
They turned you over, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take that as a freak accident, that result. And
I don't know, because you played well against Arsenal. You just didn't get the result, whereas this time you played well and you got the result. So.
Got the result, yeah. So, yeah, if we keep plugging away, fingers crossed.
Bit of mid-table.
My predictions, yeah.
Quickly as well.
Obscurity, mate.
Quickly leads into, we'll get to Arsenal and Chelsea or whatever, but that leads into Newcastle, which has relevance to Man United Brighton, which I will say, what the hell is going on with this new handball rule, man?
That's ridiculous.
Newcastle were so lucky.
They've ruled against it now, haven't they? The referees have to use their own common sense and their own. There was a big meeting and all the Premiership teams voted on it, apparently.
I haven't seen none of that.
I think the one against Tottenham was particularly harsh.
They've been ridiculous for a while. They've been ridiculous since who was it who did the handball last season when they jumped up and it hit them in a big game?
Mate, I can just about remember what.
Was it Danny Rose?
No idea.
I can't remember. But yeah, no, it's stupid. They had to change.
But the rule's ridiculous. Eric Dyer was unlucky. Newcastle were very lucky for that last minute. They were lucky.
Yeah, even Steve Bruce come out and said we got away with one. Everyone knew they played terrible the whole game, and then got what was it, like 91st, 92nd minute handball out of nowhere.
It's like what's his name? Mapai for Brighton.
He was unlucky as well.
His one was a little bit more. He jumped with his arm a little bit. Yeah, his penalty was so cheeky, bro. Listen, I don't think he would have done that if there was fans in there. I don't know. Maybe he would have. I don't know.
Maybe. So,
Yeah, that was a very cheeky penalty. But yeah, Newcastle.
I think they just got to change the rule anyway.
Yeah,
I think they have. I think they've said that it's down to the referees to use their own brain, basically.
Yeah, I think you have to just look whether it's deliberate or not. If it's not deliberate and it hits the arm, especially when like you're jumping in the air, what you're supposed to do, jump in the air with your arms down by your side.
Yeah, if you jump in an unorthodox way and it hits your hand, yeah. If you're just doing what you would do to turn your body for a free kick or something like that and it hits your hand, it's not a handball.
Especially when it's so close contact. Like, when it's from me to the screen and I'm jumping like that and the ball hits me, I don't know. Yeah,
someone's hammering the ball as well. Like, what are you supposed to do?
I don't know what I don't know what's expected of someone in that position. It's ridiculous. But, Newcastle were very lucky to get a point against Spurs.
Chelsea. What about Chelsea?
Should we go straight to Chelsea?
I don't know where Mark is at. He's obviously hiding.
He's in hiding. Mark's walking around with one of them glasses, nose and moustache things on. Do you know what I mean? But he's hiding.
How can you spend 250 million quid on players and be turned over 3-0 by West Brom and it's not even half time? All right, in the second half they fought back, but that is so poor. That is so poor.
Someone needs to get Thiago Silva a set of stabilisers, mate. I'm telling you, bro. How could that happen?
Yeah, and a trip to Specsavers. I don't think the guys can see where he's going. Ridiculous.
Do you think he's going to get found out?
I think listen, we can have this discussion. You lot were saying, great signing, and he is a good signing for the experience.
Do you know what I was basing it off, though? He played well in the Champions League final.
Yeah, but again, it's cool, it's a big competition. It's the best competition. I get it. And he's a good defender. There's no denying, But I don't think he's going to have the minerals or be cut out for the Prem every single week. Like, he ain't got it. Definitely not. At 36 years old. But that was, again, in my opinion, that was a freak accident. Thiago Silva doesn't do that every week. It's not like he's got that in him. Like, he's not a calamity.
He's not error prone, no.
But it was a bad accident. Yeah, they were lucky, man. They were lucky.
They got out of jail, didn't they?
In the stoppage time as well.
94th, 95th minute, something like that.
So lucky.
Do you think spending all that money now, though, Frank's under a bit of pressure?
Mate, I don't think the team's working. I don't think the team's working.
Again, it's 2-3 games in, man. I think we're being a little bit harsh.
Yeah, no.
I think even 2-3 games in. You still got to be beating West Brom on relegation contenders.
I think but you don't know what their best shape is. They don't know where their players' best positions are. Do you know what I mean? They don't know if Werner's a striker, a winger, Havertz, where's he going? In the hole, up front, on the wing. They've still got Ziyech to come in, potentially Bayern Rice. I think it's very early to write off Chelsea's season.
I'm not writing them off. I just think that they're not clicking at all. You think you'd see some sort of not a good start at all. Even last night, I didn't watch much of last night, but from what I hear, from what I read anyway, Chelsea looked decent for a little first for the first 20 minutes, and after that, it was all Spurs.
Well, Eric Dyer had to run off to use the Kazi.
Having a turnout on a pitch.
Yeah. No, for me, man.
Gary Lineker.
Yeah, he should have done a Lineker, bro. Come on, how are you going to run off? I just see Jose Mourinho running up behind him. For me, I just don't think. Obviously, everyone said this about Chelsea gelling. I just think Werner looks like he's struggling there. Like, he don't look like he's like. Obviously, it's going to take time for him to settle, but I don't know. It just doesn't look like he's like. Yeah,
he is absolutely rapid.
Yeah, he's lightning. He's quick.
He is so quick. I think I think he just needs to.
What did I say when we was doing our predictions? I said they got seven new starters. They ain't all going to fit in straight away. There's going to be some sort of teething problems, and that could work against them. Because if you get behind it, you say you take them 10, 12 games to get going, they're already way behind. So that's why I put Chelsea fifth.
As well. I think they're lacking in midfield. Everyone goes on about their centre midfielders. I don't rate Jorginho. I definitely don't rate Kovacic.
No, you're mad. You're mad.
I don't rate
Jorginho is the biggest
obviously
fraud
Kante is quality.
World class, yeah.
Quality. I watched him yesterday and he's just an absolute beast.
When he's playing in the
but when he
plays that little bit further forward,
he's not as good.
He
needs to have confidence in the players around him and he'll flourish like he did when he was at in their championship winning team, like he did at Leicester. I think he's struggling with them two in midfield. I don't think he fancies them at all. I don't rate them two at all.
No, I think
No, I
Kovacic
don't.
is a baller. I don't rate Jorginho that much, I must
No.
say. But for me, Kovacic and Kante, they're decent centre mids for me. But Jorginho, I don't rate. Again, yeah, like we said, I think Kante plays better where he plays Jorginho where he should play Kante, and he should drop Jorginho.
I
Does
think
he
they're
play
going to put Rice
Jorginho?
in, don't they?
And well, what?
If they
Yeah,
get him.
if they
I
get
thought
him.
Rice was meant to be a centre back for them, though.
No, apparently not now. After these first few Kovacic performances.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something then about somebody else, and I can't remember.
Either way, though, Chelsea should not be 3-0 down to West Brom. I don't care how many games into the season it is. They should not have been. Even if they lost, say they lost like a 2-1, you would say, well, all right, maybe they was a bit unlucky. But it was 3-0 down within, 35 minutes or something like that?
That's what I was going to say. In relation
to Chelsea. West Brom as well.
Yeah. They played, mate. They were sharp. They were quick. They were
pegged back in the end, didn't they?
Yeah, they was never gonna keep a clean 3-0 clean sheet against Chelsea. Let's be honest. They done well to come out and score 3 goals, I think. But in relation to Chelsea, man, Ross Barkley to Aston Villa, that is a sick signing for them.
Great signing for Villa.
No one saw that coming, bro. Just pulled it out the bag.
No sign of any in that happening at all. That just happened. It was.
I was kind of hoping he'd reunite with Moyes. We need an attacking midfielder. I'd have had him, but
Barkley's a good player.
I don't think he's good enough for Chelsea necessarily, but I think he's a decent player. Definitely.
I think he's a Prem. I think he's a Prem starter.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
For me, I think at Chelsea, Mason Mount is better than Ross Barkley.
At Chelsea, yeah.
And I can see why Mason Mount, why they probably let him go, because they have got a lot of players that probably get in the team before
in front of him. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like you say, that doesn't take away from the fact he's definitely a Prem starter, 100%. And I think for Villa, decent.
Him and Grealish could be naughty.
Him, Grealish, yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah.
They've got good players. That Hurahan's really good. I like Villa. Yeah.
I think Villa are going to have a much better season than they did. I don't think they'll be in a relegation scrap like last season. I can't see it. I think they'll be mid-table, no problems.
Mate, I'm sticking to my Sheffield United in a relegation battle, boy.
They've had a poor start, Sheffield United.
Yeah, they don't look very good. Have they bought anyone?
They got a new goalie, didn't they? What's his name?
Ramsdale. Ramsgate.
Something, anyway.
Yeah, he was at Bournemouth the season before.
But other than that, off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone.
Not really any other standout.
No. Monday night. Oh no! Before we get to Liverpool, Arsenal, Tom, why don't we do City, Leicester?
Oh, that was a shock!
Oh, unbelievable! VARDY beast.
Well, that thing, that stat,
hat-trick, walks off.
Only other player to score a hat-trick against Pep Guardiola's Messi, and Vardy's done it twice. Imagine.
Yeah.
The more things he does, you can't not rate him.
He's a next level. He's ridiculous.
I've got him, mate. He's got a score at 16-1.
But everyone pretty
Golden
much.
Boot.
That's crazy odds. But everybody pretty much with Ndidi out. Everyone pretty much ripped Leicester off and said they haven't
spanked. They're going to get spanked.
And for them to go to the Etihad and spank Man City after that Riyad Mahrez goal, though, that was
that was a beauty, man.
When that went in early, I can't lie. I was thinking this is going to be.
Here we go. This is going to be.
Yeah, here we go.
Tasting.
KDB's going to start.
They're going to be back up there again this season, Leicester. I think
they're a top 6 side, Leicester.
If they stay injury free, I think they'll be competing.
Well, they're going to struggle now because is Vardy got a slight groin injury?
No, he's blessed.
He's blessed.
The interview with him after. He's
Johnny Evans picked up a little knock. Indeed,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So they have got a couple defensive worries, but I still think they're comfortable anyway. I just think they're too good a side, really.
I like that new right back they've got, Castagna.
Oh, yeah, he looks...
Oh, yeah, he looks good.
He's the one who got the assist for Vardy's little flick, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got off to a flyer, though. He's had a few... He's made a few
Did he score? Did he score on his debut as well?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Did he?
I think he scored on his debut, yeah. He come from Italy somewhere. He come from the Italian league. Decent player, he looks like.
Man City defensively...
They spent another 60-odd million on this
Benfica
geezer from
striker.
Benfica, but who knows if he's any good?
I see that. Did you see the quote from the Benfica manager sending shots at City?
Didn't he say something like,
You're not joining a
smaller club
bigger
with more money?
You're leaving us to join a smaller club, but bigger financially.
Yeah, something like that.
Bro, do you know what? It's kind of true as well, really. Man City.
Well, City aren't. They've got a big.
Really...
Like, I've got family that are diehard City fans live up there, and like they are passionate fans, but they're not like this worldwide brand that they're
not
trying to portray themselves as.
Not at all.
Like, then their following is one half of Manchester and down to Stockport and around them sides there. Yeah. Otherwise, everyone else supports Man United because they're global.
Yeah, they're not. They're nowhere near the size of Man United.
They're nowhere near the size of anyone.
No, they're not. They're not. They ain't. They're just a big money club, innit? Same as that's all they really are, to be honest. And I'm not even trying to disrespect them because on the pitch,
oh mate, they're one of our favourite.
In recent years, they've been good, but defensively, the last 2 seasons,
poor,
not up to it at all. And now I'm hearing that they're. I don't know how true it is or how credible, but what's his name? Bayern Munich. David Alaba.
Yeah.
He'll be a great signing for them.
Yeah, him and he's quite old now, though. Only 34.
Is he?
34. No, he's not that old, is he?
I thought he was older enough. Maybe he's younger than I think.
He might be. I don't know.
I think they need that Koulibaly.
They're not getting. It's not going for him.
I thought
they got this.
Pulled out of
yeah.
They're not after him anymore. Let me quickly check his age. David Alaba. He is not that it matters, but he's 28.
Oh fuck! I thought he was much older than that.
No, he's 28. 24th of June, 1992.
Oh, calm. Yeah, that's a great signing.
But he wants I think he's leaving Bayern or he's trying to get out of Bayern. I don't know again. Don't quote me. I might be wrong. But I think he's after 500k a week or something like that. And that's
why got the money.
Yeah, they don't care.
That's it. Right. Is there any other games before we get into Arsenal-Liverpool? I don't think there was any memorable ones, really, was there?
No.
Arsenal-Liverpool. Tom, how do you feel about that?
What can you say? Liverpool showed why they're probably the best team are the best team in the country and possibly in Europe. First half absolutely dominated us. Obviously, we was mad lucky to get the goal. Big mistake from Robertson.
Yeah.
Dominated us. They had all the chances. They had all the play. Second half, I thought we played a bit better, got into the game a bit more. Obviously, they still was on top. And then Lacazette gets the big chance to make it 2-2.
Yeah, he should have scored.
And he doesn't score. He misses.
He should have
Obviously, they could have still gone on. Even if he would have scored, there was still 20 minutes left. They could have still gone on and won the game. I don't think necessarily that would have meant.
That's what I mean. I feel like it's hard not to judge. You can't really judge Lacazette on him. The one very rare chance falling to him and him not taking it.
But that's what I think makes the difference between his level and the top quality level strikers. They cannot be in the game. Like that would have fallen to Aubameyang. I'm telling you.
I've always said that Lacazette's decent. I'm not going to discredit him. He's all right, but he's not the height. He's not a world. He's not like he's a decent striker in it, and that's as good as he gets for me, in my opinion. I've always said it. He's decent. He's not a bad striker, but like you say, Tom, you wouldn't bank on him.
I think in that situation he should have scored. He was 1-on-1. Don't get me wrong. It was a good save.
But this is what I mean. I think I think more emphasis is being put on Lacazette not finishing it in the fact that there were very, very few chances for you to finish. It's all very good.
That's what I mean. We probably had, like you say, very few chances, but I'm saying that is a very good chance.
He's playing number 9 as well.
At Liverpool, when you're away at Liverpool, you're not going to get a lot of chances.
He was playing get a lot of chances. Their press is
they're unbelievable. They're great.
They're so fit. They're unbelievable.
You see them even when you got a throw in down by the corner flag or your goalie's play back to your goalie. Their press is so high and so many players. They just smother you. Yeah, you can't do anything.
They hunt.
But yeah, like you said, Lacazette was playing number 9. You're not going to get many chances. You need someone that's going to take that chance. And Aubameyang would have took that chance.
100%. Aubameyang. If that was Aubameyang, I would have started celebrating before he shot because I knew it was going to be a goal. With Lacazette, I sat there because in my head I'm thinking, There's like a good chance
But
in my head that he's going to miss, and he did.
Aubameyang,
I don't know. I don't think there's 100% chance Aubameyang would have scored.
No, I reckon he's 95%.
I would have definitely put a lot of money on him scoring.
I think Lacazette's all right, but I don't rate him as highly as some people do in it. I think he's decent. I don't know.
He's not Aubameyang levels. I think he's a good striker.
I think it just definitely shows the levels of where we're at and where Liverpool are at. They're obviously way better than us, and they dominated us, and can't really have no complaints about the result.
Arsenal look.
We look more solid. We didn't crumble. We was in the game until it went 3-1. We was always in the game. Do you know what I mean? At 2-1, all right, we didn't have many chances, but you're still in the game. You only need a half chance, and anything can happen. But
Arsenal look definitely better this season. They don't look like
we don't look soft.
Yeah,
I think we have a good season.
Yeah, they do look.
I think top four, squeezing into the top four will be a good season for us, and I think it's realistic.
I think they'll do a very good season.
Mate, getting in the top four, this is the reality of it. I know
I don't think that's going to happen.
We always banter everyone, but bro, getting in the top four, if you're not Manchester City or Liverpool, is a good achievement for any club. It's a battle.
Yeah, 100%.
Top four, brother, and it is a big thing.
Because the points are so close.
Yeah, listen, to get into that top four is a big achievement, and anybody that gets in there, that's a good season for them, because it's not about 4 teams anymore. There's 6, 7 teams every season that
competing round
could compete or be in that top four. Could be in that top four. It's like it's not nailed on every season like it used to be back in the day. You could bet on who's going to win the league. Top 2 teams, 3 teams. It's not like
that was it.
Yeah,
it's more competitive, definitely.
Way more competitive now. But Liverpool. I was saying that I've always said I don't think they're going to go. They're not going to. I don't think they'll win it back to back. But after seeing these 2 games,
I was going to ask you if you changed in your opinion.
It's hard to bet against them, isn't it?
It's like
it was only me. I was the only one that said they were going to win it.
Like we said, it's still early in the season, but even this early in the season, I just can't see anybody that can compete with them.
No.
Over the whole pitch, defensively, front 3, I just can't. I just can't, and I might have to retract my my winners prediction and say that I even after 2 games, I think that they're probably bet favourites to win it.
At least one good thing I'll say about that now, that's our hardest game of the season out the way, at least. Away at Liverpool is going to be every team's hardest game. So, did
you see the after the match interview with Klopp when he had a little thing with Roy Keane? He just caught Roy Keane.
I read it. I didn't see it, but
it was jokes. Roy Keane said something. Roy Keane said something. He was doing the punditry for Sky Sports, and he said something about He said there were sloppy moments for Liverpool. He said they played well, but there was 1 or 2 sloppy moments, i.e. the Robinson mistake or whatever he was referring to. And all Klopp heard was sloppy. And he just come on and he's like, did I just hear Roy Keane saying it was a sloppy performance? He's like, no way. He was like, it was an outstanding performance. And Roy Keane was just sitting there, when he's thinking to himself. It was a bit of it was quite funny anyway. He cleared it up and he said, I said sloppy moments or whatever. But it was just funny. Roy Keane and Klopp having a little tiff. Yeah.
What we got next week?
Let me quickly
get Leicester at home, I think.
All I know is Super Sunday, Man United, Tottenham.
Yeah.
That's a big game. That's a big 3 points for the table.
Big 3 points. I think Tottenham might do, yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say that.
For Tottenham, I think.
I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm overly confident either, to be honest. I'd be happy if Sons doesn't make it back in time for that game. That'd be good. That'd be one positive.
Bale might be fit. You never know.
Saturday's looking a bit trashy. Chelsea Crystal Palace. Well, they can just about beat West Brom, so Palace should beat them, really.
Are Chelsea going to wear Crystal Palace kit?
Yeah, that's what
they're playing. They're playing at the Bridge, so they should probably wear blue kit. It'd be funny if they did. Everton Brighton could be a good one.
Could be a good game, yeah. Could be an open game, that one.
I reckon Everton still. I can't see them.
Yeah. Everton look good. I think they're going to outscore everyone.
Yeah, they are. They're having a good season, man.
I'd like to see him play against another top 6 contender.
Yeah.
I know they done Spurs on the first game. They only won 1-0. I want to see if they have to play Liverpool. I still think Liverpool will batter them, for instance.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Leeds City.
Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah.
Well, Leeds went to
still got to back City there, haven't you?
Well, you could have Leeds could unfortunately face the repercussions of a bad loss to City and get absolutely turned over. Is one way it could go.
I think that will happen.
Where is that one, John? Is that
Leeds?
Is that Leeds?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I reckon that's a good game. I reckon that's a hard one to call. But like you say, you probably would bet on City, but who knows?
I think big scoreline City now.
You reckon? Newcastle Burnley is the last game on Saturday.
Man.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's ones, isn't it, really?
People in Newcastle, I guess.
Nah, I reckon Newcastle might do them, to be honest.
So do I.
Up the Geordies. Big one on Sunday morning. Leicester West Ham at Leicester. King Power.
No, to be honest with you, I don't even think we'll beat them by that much. I reckon maximum 3-0.
Mate, you're both in form. Both teams are coming off good wins. It could be a good game.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a massively open game, but I do feel like they've got a little bit more quality than us. So I think maybe a 4-2 Leicester or something like that.
Just a little bit, innit? Yeah. I reckon Leicester will do you as well. But then again, I said I thought Wolves would do you, and look at what you've done. So
we're coming for the Champions League, mate. I tell you, Antonio Ballon d'Or this
probably
year.
Got more chance than Arsenal, anyway. Southampton, West Brom. Who cares?
Yeah, it could be a good game.
I fancy West Brom there. I don't know why.
I
fancy West Brom.
Yeah, Southampton.
I reckon Danny Ings is.
It's hard to stop Danny Ings.
I reckon in games like that, Danny Ings is the difference, and Danny Ings
against the ropey
Southampton survived because he should be at a better club than Southampton, really. And then United, Tottenham. I don't even feel that confident. I'm going to say it now.
I fancy Tottenham.
I think we can beat them. Do you know what it is, though? As a United fan, it's not even about Tottenham. It's about Jose Mourinho, bro. He
wants that win.
He cannot come to Old Trafford. Listen, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
He'll come and do some absolute madness.
And he needs to be getting in players like Paul Pogba's ear. And he needs to be saying, you cannot let him come here and flipping...
I can see him playing like three goalies or something.
Oh, man. Who? Jose?
Yeah.
Tottenham have found a little bit of form, though.
Yeah, they're looking good. His son,
found a little bit of form.
But if Son's not fit, that's a big hit for them.
Yeah.
He's like there.
He's a quality player, man.
Mate, I said it last week, I think. He, for me, is walking to pretty much any club in the world. I think he's like top 10 in the world, to be honest. If you actually... People might disagree, but if you think about it...
No, when you actually think about it,
I think he is. He's athletic. Like top 10 in the world. He walk into any team pretty much.
Yeah.
But then Kane as well, he's in a good bit of form. He's finding his season. So I don't know. I don't feel confident.
I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to Bow in that team.
What's that? Bow in that team?
Good front three. Good front three.
You get a laugh out of this, but I actually thought Ndombele's looked good the last couple of games for them as well.
Mate,
I'm still not having it. He had a poor season last season.
No, I thought he was absolute donkey, and you can go back through this and see me rinsing him. But
yeah, he was.
Last couple of games, he's looked very tasty.
Maybe he just needed time to sell.
The thing is, it's like he needs to be. It looked like he weren't bothered about playing football for Spurs.
He looks like he's got a little bit more about him.
That's what it was, maybe, yeah. And then Sunday night, Villa-Liverpool. I reckon that's going to be a one-sided affair.
Yeah, easy Liverpool win.
And that's it, I reckon.
No, Arsenal must be playing someone. Sheffield United, I think, actually.
When's that then? It's not Monday.
Monday.
No, there's no games on Monday night, is there? No. Sunday.
We're not playing this weekend.
Mate, you're not playing this weekend.
No, I thought we was playing Sheffield United.
Friday, Championship, Coventry versus Bournemouth. Premier League on Saturday, Chelsea Palace, Everton Brighton, Leeds Man City, Newcastle Burnley. Sunday, Leicester, West Ham, Southampton, West Brom. Oh, Arsenal, Sheffield United. Sorry, you're in there 2 o'clock. My bad. Yeah.
Sunday,
Yeah, Sunday, 2 o'clock. Arsenal, I reckon you'll.
Yeah, I fancy us to turn them over. They're
That
not
should
playing
be
well.
routine. Yeah.
I don't know how I've missed Wolves and Fulham as well. Wolves and Fulham.
That'll be interesting because both coming off very poor results.
Yeah, both
For
on
me,
the
Wolves.
You'd think Wolves,
should turn them over.
Wolves
they
have got
were
a good run of
diabolical
fixtures.
against us.
Yeah,
They were
I don't know
proper
what happened. I don't know what happened with Wolves. Who you lot thinking fantasy football? What do you reckon you are going to do with that? Any
I ain't saying a word. I ain't saying a fucking word, mate.
I was going to out Vardy.
You lot have seen your true colours after the last podcast.
Excuse me, I didn't pick him.
I'm just going to sit at the top of the pile and be quiet, innit?
Mate, you won't be up there for long. Podence, yeah. Do you know what? I've never heard of this geezer before. You said it. I was done a little bit of research. I was looking at, differentials and captain picks and all of that. And this guy's name was just popping up and popping up and popping up. And then I thought, I've got 5.5 million to fit in on my wild cards. Let's gamble on this guy. But
he will be good.
You lot have all spunked your wild cards now, though, innit?
Yeah, but you don't really need it.
You get another one in Jan.
Yeah.
I might use mine this week.
Do you know what it was? The first game week with the Manchester clubs not playing and other little things like that. It was hard to get a couple of
in the works, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a spanner in the works. And like you say, you get another one in January anyway. So some people want to save it, hold on to it. But what about transfer news? Any transfer news to talk about quickly? Should we talk about Sancho, get it out of the way?
I just think you pay the money or pay near what they've said the whole time, and you get him.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as that.
Do you know what? As a United fan, I'll say it. Like, they're fucking stupid. If you're going to go to Dortmund and try and offer 70 million plus 20 million in installments or whatever, when Dortmund have been saying from the start, he's this much money.
120 million euros, isn't it?
You don't pay it. You
Just
don't
give
pay
them
the money.
£100 million up front. They'll buy it.
Yeah, I reckon 100 million. Or that's it. Like you say, Joe, you offer something where it's like, do you know what? Like close. You don't come in and offer like fucking 30 million less than what they're asking for.
If you stand with Tarkowski, it's like, it's £7.50. What do you fancy?
Right.
What is the point? I just don't understand what they're trying to do.
Do you know, when does it close? Is it Monday it closes?
Monday. Whether he comes or he don't come, I don't know. I'm past caring with this club anyway.
Man United have another poor performance and lose against Tottenham, I think that might get them on Monday morning to go, you know what, here's 120 million. Just give us him. We don't even care anymore.
They're fucking... the club's ridiculous.
But I don't think until you buy a centre-back, I don't think, even having Sancho, I still think you're going to have problems because you can't. Lindelof is no good.
A centre-back's a priority. But I know you don't agree with me, but I honestly think, that Luke Shaw can go left centre-back and Telles can go left-back if they bring Telles in. Bro,
I think that's problems.
No,
I do not think.
I think that's a liability.
I think it's worth a try. You know, he's 6'1".
Is he?
Luke Shaw is 6'1".
I don't think he can be the
I'm not having him as a centre back for some reason.
Mate, I think he's better. I think he's better defensively than he is going forward. To be honest, he's got a bit of pace. For me, I think he's worth a try. Anyway,
I think he's very good at either.
But no, I'm not saying I'm not saying it's going to solve the problem in the long term. They definitely, a centre back should be a priority for United.
What's happening with Bailly? There are no offences in, do they?
Bailly,
the calamity, man.
I think
he's decent in the air. He's got decent traits about him.
I like him. I think he's definitely got more potential than the rest of them.
He's got decent traits about him, but he's a bit of a calamity, man. He's like, you just don't know if he's going to fly kick someone's face off and get sent off every other game. You just don't know.
Get Phil Jones back in.
Oh, mate, I can't believe they pay that geezer fucking 120 grand a week and they just signed him to a 5-year contract last season. It's like, how are you going to offload this fucking clown to anyone? Who's going to pay them wages? And you think he's going to go somewhere for 50 grand a week?
No, he'll be there for the next 5 years, mate.
Of course he will. It's fucking ridiculous.
But
this is why I like Solskjaer, though, because he's trying to get some form of like, I don't know, he's just trying to clear up the club a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You can tell he's trying to do what he can within his power. But Dembele, what you were saying earlier. Oh man, I don't want that clown to come to United neither.
I haven't seen much of him. He always seems injured.
From what I've seen of him, yeah.
Have you seen this cunt's
young,
injury?
He's proper rapid. Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, he's
yeah, he always seems injured.
Mad.
It depends if they want to get a deal. If they want to get a deal or not.
I would take Sarr over Dembele.
Yeah, Sarr looks quite.
I'd agree with you there.
There's not been no talk of that though.
No, there has been quite a lot. He's like a strong alternative for United. Even Fabrizio was talking about it today.
Yeah, okay.
He's a strong alternative. I don't know how. The thing is, when it comes to United, what I've learned is their name gets used a lot in the transfer window. I think sometimes to generate, people use it to try and increase the fee of a player because they just use Man United's name like that. So I don't know how much of what you hear about United is true or not true. Like it's one of them ones. But I will take Sarr over Dembele on their day. Both of them in form on their day. Dembele is probably better than Sarr. But
Sarr's got more to prove. He's not as proven as
he's
Dembele.
Played in the Prem. He's not injury prone like Dembele. And plus, Dembele's come out and said he does not want to leave Barcelona. He wants to play at Barcelona. Like you don't want someone like that, really. Do you know what I mean? You want someone that wants to come to your club. But they definitely need to bring in a winger. What about Arsenal though? Are you going to sign
Arsenal? From what I read, from what I read now, the Partey deal is dead, but Awar deal is on the cards.
Awar,
yeah. He's like a box to box, obviously a bit more attacking minded. I would take him because then he can play alongside. But I still believe Xhaka is not the answer for our defensive midfield. We definitely need to get.
Never heard of him.
Who?
Awar, he played Leon.
Yeah, I see him playing the Champions League, but I haven't seen much of him. I see him playing the Champions League. He looks decent.
Yeah, he looked again. I haven't seen too much of him.
I heard Arsenal made some silly bid, and Leon was like, "Come back with a proper bid."
I think it was something along the lines of they asked for 50 and we offered 38. So not that.
I thought they was asking for 60.
No, I think they want 50 and we offered 38. And I think I think they will meet in the middle somewhere along there. But again, Arsenal's thing is as well, they need to tie up selling a few players first before they can.
Well, they sold Kolasinac yesterday, didn't they?
It's Kolasinac. They need to sell Torreira and possibly
he's on his way
one
to
more.
Atletico. But Atletico want a loan and you want to sell.
Yeah, we want the money to buy Awar and I really, really do hope a defensive midfielder. But if we get Awar and we get another defensive midfielder, that's a brilliant transfer window for us.
Centre mid today.
There's a French.
Linked with that.
It's a French guy. Defensive
season,
mid.
And I can't.
There's a French guy that possibly that they're talking about. I can't remember his name. Eludes me. I think he's from Lille, but I can't remember his name. But they're talking about possibly. Yeah, if the Partey deal is dead, like it looks like it is, maybe they might try and go for him. But I can't remember his name, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, what about you? I don't know how much truth is in that Jorginho rumour either.
No, I don't. I think that's a load of rubbish. Yeah, I think that's a load of rubbish.
Yeah, you wouldn't take him at Arsenal.
I wouldn't want him, no.
I would love to see him at Arsenal.
Ceballos. I still think he's better than Ceballos or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I can't stand that geezer.
He's a very angry little man. He's dog.
I'm sorry, I don't like that geezer. There's something about there's something about that guy. But talking of him, just reminded me of we've lost Joe. There he is. It reminded me of Real Madrid loan deals. What Man United are apparently in for this Jovic, innit?
Oh yeah.
On a loan deal for the season with the option to buy a 22-year-old.
He's done nothing since leaving Haller.
Yeah, I was going to say his season at Madrid hasn't been great, but when he was at Frankfurt, he was.
But they've done exactly what we did. They split up a two and tried to make them both standalone strikers. And
but it's time to try and buy him.
That's what it'll be.
Bring the band back together.
I wonder if he's valued at £7.50.
That's what it'll be. That's what it'll be at United though, because United play with a free. But do you know what? I'd happily give him a chance on loan at United for a season. 22, back up to Martial. He's got to fuck off, that guy. He's got to go. He's only here till Jan anyway. So do you know what? I'll grin and bear it. That's another one though. 180 grand a week, bro. What the hell? Like, How are you paying him? But he's not even a Premier League quality striker anymore. When he come in, what you think he is?
If he's starting every week, he might be different. No, he's not, is he? It's very hard to judge a man who comes and does 20 minutes every 3 games. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, for me, he's
like,
not.
I think at Watford, he played every game. He was a Premier League striker.
Yeah, but that was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's very. I don't think you can call man if he is or not on the very small. Whenever you start him, he scores.
I hear that. I don't know. For me. No. When he first joined us, and he come into the team, he was what 5 in 11 or something. He was at stats something along them lines, which is decent. But for me,
the thing is, for me, he's not competing for a place. He's there if you need him. I think you need more people competing for that.
Listen, this is the problem with Man United. They want to hold on to all these players because, like, it's like they like them. Like Mata, done a job for United, likable guy, but your time's arguably up now, and Igalo's the same. Likeable guy, loves United. United probably like him, but you're not good enough. Jesse Lingard, likeable guy, love United. United like you, but you're not really good enough. All of these players, like United, need to try and get rid of these guys, bro.
Show them the
Thank
door.
God
Yeah.
Igalo's alone, 180 grand a week in wages that will be saving ourselves in January. That's one positive to take. But I'd take Jovic as on a loan deal. If it doesn't go well, at least he's going back at the end of it. He might come to United and find his feet and bang some goals. You don't know. But what about West Ham? Any transfers? Nope.
Who knows, mate? Trying to sign centre backs. Apparently for this Maximovic or whatever his name is from Napoli. Don't know much about him. Another chicken nugget head, I think.
What about Declan Rice to Chelsea? Obviously, it's not a bias to sell.
Apparently Rudiger and Loftus in exchange. Selling a geezer that played every single game for the last 50 games for us. Never gets injured for 2 injury-prone
Wait.
players.
Is it any money as well, or is it just?
Yeah, money on top. It better be money on top. Fucking hell.
I think Loftus-Cheek could be good for you if he could stay fit.
He could if he stays fit. I'm not convinced, man.
He's another one. He can't stay fit. He just can't. Some players just can't stay fit, and he's one of them.
No, he's just too big boned. I think he's a big lad, isn't he? Rudiger, I don't know. I think he'd possibly be an improvement on Diop because Diop is just someone's gone into his brain and taken out the football apart.
Swapped it with
he's so lost, mate. So I think we need to sign someone, and it's going to piss me. I think West Ham fans will be more pissed off if it gets to the transfer window and Chelsea sign him at the last minute, because we won't have any chance to spend any of that money, and then 2 little dildo brother tosspots will get their hand on it, and none of it will go back into the team. Whereas if they were to sign him last week, they'd have to invest in the last.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance to anyway. They'd have time.
Exactly. We're just going to end up doing some panic buy dumbness, or ending up with 2 crocs from Chelsea. I'm just over it. I just even wanted to make up his mind and go. I found out he was his whole family are Chelsea fans, lifelong Chelsea fans the other day.
He's going.
Yeah, he's gone. And that's the thing. I'm fucking over it. Get on with it, innit? Just go, do the thing, sign it, give us the. Mate, I don't really want them players. I'd rather take like 60, 70 mil and invest it. A big centre back, and then keep the money and use some scouting and sign some more players in January.
This is my argument with United as well. It's like this. I'm just worried that they're just dragging it out so they can turn around and say, Dortmund messed about at the end of it, when really they had no intention of spending the money on Sancho, and they're just going to use some bullshit excuse to try and sell the fans. And I'm the same as you, bro. I'm past caring about it. I just
want the transfer window to close now.
I just want the transfer window to close at United now. Yeah. Exactly the same. I don't that's what, obviously, I'm lying if I sit here and say I don't care. I want them to sign him, but part of me, I'm past caring. Like, it's dragged out for
I'm over it.
It's dragged out now. And it's too late either way. You should have sorted this, like you say, you should have sorted this shit. These are not things, your big signings for your club, you don't leave them until the last day of the season.
No.
It's bollocks, man. Same thing, owned by dickheads.
You lot bringing me down, man. Shit. The negativity.
Yeah, but
I'm not negative.
how
I'm
long?
just a realist.
We're positive.
How long has Edu been sporting director of football?
Not long, but he's made a big difference.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's made
I
a big
know it hasn't
difference.
been long, and since he's been there, you've gone out. You've got all right, cool. Like William, Gabriel, you haven't spent loads, but you've gone out and you've got decent signings.
We've got signings that we needed as well. That's more to the point. We needed a centre back. We needed some winger depth.
Yeah, they've both
already done a bit. Yeah.
United sending fucking Ed Woodward to negotiate.
He's not a football man, is he?
And then I don't know the ins and outs of the West Ham, but it sounds familiar. Like you've got fucking idiots at the top that are just taking money. They're just. That's another. Again, keep going on about United, but that's what I like about Solskjaer. Solskjaer's actually like going out and contacting these players and speaking to these players, whereas before, man, like no one's done that since Ferguson. Ferguson used to go out and meet players and speak to players and that. Solskjaer's trying to bring some of that shit back, which is good. That's why I do rate Solskjaer and I like him. But anyways, I reckon that's enough ranting about.
I was going to say on that United rant. Let's.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Let's wrap it up.
West Ham as well.
Yeah.
Go on.
All shit.
What was you going to say?
Eh?
You said I should put
I was going to say, you should said putting a footer. It's like 90% ranting about West Ham and fucking Man United.
Yeah, shall I put it? I will. But yeah, we'll wrap it up anyway. It was meant to be a quick one. It dragged out a little bit. It's all good. Yeah, Inside the White Lions. Another one done.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Big up anyone that listened. We'll catch you guys soon. Peace.